Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk. In a previous video you saw me staggering up, out of breath, trying to get to the top of Box Hill in Surrey, and I made it. And we saw a grave of a man who was buried upside down. Very interesting. Well, I'm here to meet Matthew Holdsworth because Matthew, hello Matthew.
Good evening, Richard.
You're going to take me to a nice restaurant and
well
and cups of tea and coffee and a slap up me. Oh no. Sorry, no.
Yet.
You're taking me to a fort.
I'm taking you to a fort. Yes. In the twilight.
In the twilight. Now we have been to a fort before.
We have, yes.
And in Surrey.
In Surrey, yes.
Yeah.
So we went to the fort that was a few miles to the east, to Reigate.
That
fort.
Reigate fort. So
yes.
which fort have you? Because we're still at the top of Box Hill.
Well, this one's called Box Hill Fort. Would you believe it?
Well, I thought that was a good name.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, very droll. So it's actually
just behind us.
Just behind us. Shall we go and have a look?
Have a look.
Now, we don't really know too much about this, we'll have to be honest.
Well, it's built at the same time as the Reigate Fort, and was more of on these sort of munitions places where they stored the munitions. There was about 8 of them, I think, all built along the North Downs. This one's quite a bit smaller than Reigate Fort, but it is all here. We can have a little peek in.
Let's do that. So we're filming actually because it's night time, or slowly going to dusk. In front of us is a last-ditch attempt to save the British Empire sign, but let's have a little wander around into this dark and foreboding. It's actually quite sinister now because the light is fading.
It is, yes. Yes, you can see, I think you can sort of poke your head into some of these little areas here.
Oh, this is quite nice with this arch.
And then this will take us out onto the top.
Yeah, so this is back in, what, late 1800s?
This is, yeah, 1880s, 1890s, I think.
Yeah.
So this would have been I think if the invaders had got this far, it might have been too late. But I think the plan was to have these as storage areas so that this is where all the ammunition was kept.
Yeah.
I think they were used again in World War II by the Home Guard and things. They were sort of refortified.
Lots of chimneys sticking up over the top.
They're all buried inside here. This is the main room, I think, is all under this bit here.
Oh right, oh okay. We've got some more chimneys.
Yes.
I imagine these are little chimneys here. There's rubbish down there. Let's have a look. Not much in there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll walk round and then go and have a look at the main feature. So this was because the French, we haven't had a very good relationship with the French, have we?
No, not really, no.
over the years. I mean, we stay friends with them for a bit and then we pick another fight.
Yes. Fortunately, we've got this nice bit of water between us.
Yes, which makes all the difference. And
that tends to help. And
it does actually do a lot of protection, that being an island. Now, let's have a look here. It is very, going through these gates, it's very atmospheric.
Yes.
I think that's what I was trying, even though it's very utilitarian, isn't it?
Yeah, there's definitely no, there's another normal, typical Victorian frills and things that you'd get here.
So seeing, I haven't got a light with me, but I'll just poke the camera in. Matthew is, he's got his light on his torch. Let's see if that works. There we go. Well, we probably get something. His GoPros are pretty clever. Probably not a great deal in there. I mean, there's probably no munitions in there anymore.
Well, I hope not.
So what kind of munitions would they have been, do you suppose? I mean, we're still talking the era of cannonball?
No, I think it's a bit post-cannonball now. I think we would be looking at there'd still be gunpowder, I suppose, and mortars and
yes, that's right.
What have you?
Yes, mortars, and a lot of rifles. Yeah, there we are. Look, Jess was ear.
Not even spelled ear right.
No. Lots of graffiti and chalk on there. Plenty of chalk up here because we are on the chalky Surrey Hills.
We certainly are.
Now, in my other video, you can correct me here. I said that you come from the south, you go up the South Downs, which is chalky.
Yes.
You get over those, you go into a bit of green sand.
Yep.
Then you go through the Weald, which is a bit clayish.
Yep.
Then you come up to the Surrey Hills, which is sort of chalky.
Yes.
And then there's more green sand.
There's green sand. So Leith Hill is actually just ahead, just in front, just south of. So there's the Weald, then it's the green sand, then there's a very thin strip of Gault clay, which is the Vale of Homesdale up here. So that's where Reigate is situated and Dorking is situated. And then you've got the chalk hills. and then that chalk leads on into London then.
Ah, right. Okay, so that explains why there's lots of chalk and flint
Yes.
and all of that. And there's a huge diversity of trees here as well.
There certainly is. Yes.
When we came, because we did a video where we went to the stepping stones across the River Mole.
Yes, which is just down that way.
Which is
straight down that hill.
Just down that way. And there we saw an amazing array of different trees, from figs.
Yep.
No, did we see? No, it was
It was a walnut. It was a walnut.
I
Yes.
thought it was fig. but it
A
was
London
walnut.
plane,
London plains,
beaches,
ashes, and all of that.
sloes and things.
And I've been up here looking and discovering white beam.
Yep.
I think some horn beam.
Have you seen any box?
Box. From
Being Box Hill.
Yeah.
Now I think, if
Yeah.
we come over here, I think that this here
Oh yes.
is box.
Yes.
Like the little hedges. So
like
this
the
is-
little hedges.
this
Look
is
at that,
box.
ladies and gentlemen. That is box of
And
Box Hill.
And it does grow in the same sort of place as you. So some people will get the two confused.
Yes.
But the box tends to be a bit more straggly, unless it's kept in a little box.
Well, of course. So, Box Hill was named after the copious amounts of box, then, I suppose.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of rumours about, because it's not a native species, about
Oh,
who
isn't it?
planted it up here.
Ah.
But no one's really quite sure. But there's definitely been box up on this on the Scarp Slope, especially for the last 300 years or so, I think.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, there are some terrific walks up here to go and investigate. The National Trust have been doing some fantastic work recently, and when I came up here as a young lad, you know, we parked in the car park down by the Burford Hotel.
Yes, Burford Bridge.
Burford Bridge Hotel. We parked there, and we would then scramble up the very steep bit,
Yep, up the Scarp. That's a very steep slope.
get to the top, maybe have a sandwich or two, and then come back.
Yep.
And I had never realised that there were things like the tower
Yep, there's a little tower, which we'll have to look at another day.
on another walk. Yeah. And then there's the view.
Yes,
Is that what
the
it's called?
Solomon's Memorial.
That's right.
Solomon's Memorial. I think that was the gentleman who may have bought it to then give it to the National Trust.
Ah, oh, there we go. Well, we've got a date with an event this evening. Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
did you not know that?
I didn't know that,
I
no.
brought
Don't
wine.
tell my
and-
wife, yes.
I brought wine and sandwiches and everything.
Oh, lovely.
And there's a nice warm blanket to snuggle under.
Very kind.
And I'm like that. Yes, so we're going off to have a look at the harvest lights and things that's going off to celebrate the end of harvest. I don't know what that's going to look like, so join us again on the next one. Till then, goodbye.
Bye-bye.